All right, Mr. Josh, tell us about your machine here.
It's a 2018 Vitpilen.
That's a Vitpilen, man.
It's a Vitpilen.
You will never hear me say it like that.
373cc, same as the KTM. It's literally the same bike, just a cheaper heads-up display. Different plastics too. And spoke-to wheels.
I didn't even think about that.
Yep, they're white in color. They make the Vitpilen and the Svartpilen. The Svartpilen is like a dual sport version of it. So it comes with knobbies, black plastics, raised bars, comes with a tank rack. Other than that, everything's the same. Obviously it's wrapped blue, went with that Swedish theme. It's got a Kaufman's exhaust. It's not released yet, but I know they're working on releasing that. I kind of worked with them over the past few months, getting that worked up, because I've had their exhausts on a couple other bikes, and I like them.
Usually pretty affordable too.
Yeah, it's like $235, something like that.
Not bad at all.
Other than that, tail tidy that I made myself, because I was too cheap to buy one. Used a bracket that came with it and it works perfect. I haven't done anything engine wise to it. I was looking for a cafe racer to get and didn't want to get a CV or a BMW. I didn't want anything old, didn't want to have to work on anything, so went with the Husky. Actually was looking at cafe racers and found this. I didn't even know what it was. I was like, oh, that is awesome. So searched around for some dealers in Ohio, could not find any close. So I had to drive like 3 hours to get it in the rain. It's not fun, but yeah, here she is. I think it's like 2 in Columbus right now.
Walk me through the display here.
Well, it's not much at all. And it's horrible to operate. So you've got your mode button and set button, and you have to hold it. Honestly, I don't even know which settings like to really do, because all you've got is your trip. You can set what light to shift it at. Definitely not as advanced or in color like the KTM is. Little sacrifices.
Gotta pay the price for the fancy looks.
Yeah, I didn't really like the look of the KTM.
Yeah.
I think it looks like a praying mantis.
A lot of people say that.
Like I said, I wanted a cafe racer. This fit the bill. It's not too much power. It's actually the perfect amount of power for commuting to work. You got a 20-25 minute commute, and it's back roads, no highway. I will say at the highway speeds, this can get a little squirrely. Like, it doesn't feel as planted as like the R6 I had, the FZ8, even the Harley felt a little more planted. You can definitely feel the wind getting you. It's so light and nimble, it's so easy to steer.
It's like a big Grom.
It's so easy to lean, yeah. It is like a big Grom.
Well, how about we go ride them?
Let's do it.
All right, you guys, it's time to test out the 401 Vitpilen. Now, I have ridden this bike a long time ago, and as soon as I sat down, I remembered why I didn't like it the first time, and it's the seating position. Number one, the seat is super hard, and number two, it just leans you so far forward, and it's got the clip-on style handlebars, so you're really hugging this tank. But it's a completely different feel than the 390 Duke. Oh my gosh, I'm not gonna lie, I feel so like vulnerable in this position. You don't even feel like there's a bike underneath you. You're so far forward. Oh, he's trying to wheelie it. He didn't wait for me. Shame on you, Josh. Woo! The KTM's winning. So this is the same exact engine as the 390 Duke, so nothing different there. It's got that same snappy, quick acceleration that I love. And it definitely helps if you lay down on this bike and just really get into it. Able to hit 100 on this bike. I couldn't do that on the Duke. Woo! Shutting it down. Man, that's surprising. I don't know whether it's the Kaufman exhaust that's on here or just the aerodynamics, but I was leaned pretty far over and I managed to get up to like 103. So already, just from the 5 minutes that we've been riding, my arms are a little bit sore. And maybe some of that's because I'm a little tense not being on my own bike, but I can't imagine riding this thing for like a couple hundred miles in a day. I'd be hurting the next day. I really missed the display on the Duke. This thing is pretty basic. Ooh, that backfire though. But yeah, the display on the Duke is just right in your face, digital. It's just so nice. Oh, we can't be having that, Josh. Oh, we got Miss Daisy up here in the Taurus. Beautiful fall colors once again. Man, this thing is covered in dirt. I don't think this car's ever been washed since it left the lot. It's kind of like my motorcycles. Oh, saw a dog yesterday and here's a cat now. Must be the spot to hang out. Shift light set really low. Oh, front tire lifted a little bit. Whoa! Puppy dog in the road again. That is not the same dog from yesterday. It looked a little bit younger. That could have been bad.
That was close.
I know.
He was like running out in front of me too.
I was hoping you weren't like right behind me. But this really does make you feel like you're on an old vintage cafe racer, and that's exactly why Josh bought it. So if that's what you're into, this is the perfect bike for it. You get the benefit of having something modern and that old styling that everybody loves. These bikes are quick, they sound good, they're nimble. In my mind, this would be the perfect like city cruiser, and the 390 Duke is just the best canyon carver you could ask for. I almost wish I was keeping it to when we go back to the Tail of the Dragon in June next year, but who knows, maybe we'll pick another one up, or maybe we'll get something with a little bit more CCs. It's hard to say. You don't really need more for those twisty roads, so these engines are really the perfect size.
Did you notice how those brakes squeak and these don't?
Yeah.
The dealer told me it's because the Euro bikes, they use a harder compound on the brake pads, so they squeak. So they said to fix that, get like some Kevlar or like just softer brake pads in general.
Gotcha.
Fix it. But it squeaks since day one. I was like, what the hell? So I called him up and like, oh yeah, it's European bikes for some reason.
I still smell your exhaust getting broken.
Yeah, I know. Yeah. It sounds good.
It does. I like it.
I kind of miss my pops though.
All right.
Yeah.
All right, another shameless Instagram plug. Well, you guys, you already heard most of my thoughts on the Vitpilen. They also make a 701 if you want that extra juice. But honestly, I think the 401's plenty. I don't know how they come up with their numbers. I mean, it's like a 380 something. It's not even a 401 and it's not even a 390, but I guess that sounds better. So like I said, this bike is definitely not for me. I'd rather be on the Duke. But if you like the looks, then this is the bike for you. It's definitely a better looker. A lot of people don't like the way the Duke looks. They call it the praying mantis, which is actually what I named that bike. But if you like function over looks, the Duke is the way to go. And if you like the look of the cafe racer, then the Vitpilen is the way to go. That's as simple as it gets. But other than that, I think that's going to do it for the Husqvarna Vitpilen 401 review. If you enjoyed this video and you're a fan of this bike, make sure you hit that like button. If you're new to the channel, make sure you're subscribed, turn those notifications on, and we'll see you in tomorrow's video.